Okay, let's start by paying homage to the Buddha. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today we will learn the Sangha Samegi Sutta. Sangha Samegi Sutta is just opposite to the previous, Sangha Veda Sutta. So that is why, some words are a bit different from the previous one. So here, Vodinye Dambhagavata, Voda Marhada Dime Sutta. And the Ika Dhammo Bhikkhave Loke Obijamano Obijati. So Bhujana Hidaya. In the previous Sutta, Bhujana Hidaya. So long one, you see. So Bhujana here. So long one. So that means Bhujana Ahidaya. But here Bhujana Hidaya. So that means Bhujana and the Hidaya for the welfare of many beings. The same way Bhujana Sukhaya, no Bhujana Sukhaya. So Bhujana Sukhaya means Bhujana Asukhaya, but here Bhujana Sukhaya. And the Bhuno Janasa Ataya. So Hidaya Sukhaya Devamanusana. So that is why, Bhujana. So Hidaya for the welfare of many beings. So Bhujana Sukhaya for the happiness of many beings. So and the Bhuno Janasa Ataya Hidaya Sukhaya Deva Manusana. So here this Ataya Hidaya Sukhaya is related to the Bhuno Janasa as well as the Deva Manusana. So that means so Bhuno Janasa Ataya Hidaya Sukhaya and also Deva Manusana Ataya Hidaya Sukhaya. In this way can be understood. So in the previous also we already explored that one. Okay, so now so for the welfare generally, so Hida mean welfare, Sukha mean happiness. So Atta also benefits, Hida Sukha already there. And so in the commentary also based on the purpose of that word. So Nirvana Sukha or so Deva Sambati Sukha or Data Dhammika Sambrahika Sukha or something. So already explained that one. So Kadamo Ika Dhammo. So what is one thing? That is Sangha Sameki. Okay, so that Sangha Sameki. So that one also actually, according to the commentary, Iko Dhamoloke Obejiri. So here, Sangha Sameki, do you see? Sangha Sameka Bhavo. So that means in scholar translation, so in this scholar translation, that one is translated as a, what is it? Concord in the Sangha. Which one is here? Concord in the Sangha. Okay. Like the Sadamita Burisa, but so according to the commentary, that one is so Sangha Sameki. Sukha Sangasa Samegi also in the Gatha also already. Sukha Sangasa Samegi Sukha in this way. So that is why in this case, so Sangasa Samegi. So Sangasa Samegi Chati double result can be understood. And also Samegi also so Sameka Bawo. So Same maybe go but so that one is a feminine gender, that is a Sameki. Sameka Bawo Sameki. So now Sameka means Sam and the Ega or so Sam and the Ega, you see. So being in unity or harmonious, concord. So in this word, the meaning of the Ega, Sam and the Ega. So one is order the Rapandri time. So top point and the Saki branch cause again. No, not that one. Maybe second Ega is yeah. Maybe so Ega mean small house or house and so accommodation. Yeah, accommodation or household donation. So public or private house where so we cannot analyze. So maybe EGA is here. What does it mean? So maybe according to the uh EGA, Sam and the EGA, Sam and the EGA, Sam. So you're in common. Okay, so Sameka was even though we could not analyze word by word, but so literally Sam and the Ega joining with as a Sameka, so being harmony. But Sam mean together. So Ega mean literally house or so housing or living or being also. So being together. So that means being in unity. So in this way can be, traced back of the original word. So, so Sam and the Eka means Sameka. So that means being in unity. And so now, so Sangha Sameki. So actually, so Sameka Sapa or Sameki, that one is actually derived from the so the word Sameka and the Sameki or Sameki. No, not from so maybe Bawa Tajida. Sameki extra one, Sameka. Yeah, just not surface, just not surface. But later, feminine gender sign E is added. So actually, so it should be, Sameka, but true for the feminine gender. So R is added like so samegi in this. So this E has no any special meaning, just the feminine gender sign. So Sangha Sameki and the so Zangi Kobana Bikawi Sameki. So actually so Kobana Bikawi. So Sangi Sameki located absolute construction. When the Sangha is being united, being in unity. So Najiwa Inyaminya. So Bandanani Hondi, there are no argued each other, argue to one another. Naja inyaminya bribasa, naja inyaminya breakeba. So bribasa breakeba also in the previous stanza previous sutta we already analyzed. So abandon, so quarreling, bribasa, abuse or blame, breakeba, so actually fight or reject. So breakeba is a fight. So breakage so rejection to each other. So there were not such bad things. So that is why, yeah. So Najiwa Inyaminya, so Bandanani Hondi, Bribasa Hondi, Naja Bribasa Hondi, and the Naja Brekiba Hondi, Naja Inyam Brejajana Hondi. So that Abasana Jiwa Basidandi. Data Abasana Jiwa. So data actually referring to the, uh, the Sangi, data Sangi. So data, so okay, now the whole line. Being in unity. So there are no quarreling with each other. One another and so on. And then now, so data abasana jiwa basidandi. So basana nanja binyo ba wo hoti. So in this case, here abasana or basidadi. So the verb basidadi is goes together with the located case one. Located case one. So sangi basidadi, for example. So sangi basidadi is devoted to the sangha and so on. So that is here, that may refer to the sangi. So located case, located sense, preceded. So Abasana, we already analyzed. That one is na and the so but refer ru is sad and past participle na. So dana it can be nana. And also this one is ba is actually ra, that is one. So para it can be ba. So this one. Abasana. So actually literally not devoted to. But here referring to the person has participle adjective originally by using SC now. Okay, so that is why. So so non-devoted, non-double T also. Devoted to the Sangha. And also, so Basana Nanja Benyo Bawo Hoti. So Benyo Bawo Basana Nanja Benyo Bawo Hoti. So Basana Nanja Benyo Bawo Hoti. Okay. So Benyo mean too much. So Benyo Bawo. More dirty. Basana Obija Mano Buddha. Benyo Bawo Hoti. So when those already confident, so became even more so, became even more so. So actually, grammatically, uh, here hodi. So here basanana. So basanana is so dative case or maybe genitive case. So that is literally it can be understood. Hodi is so there is Benyo. So maybe greatness of devotion, greatness of devotion, maybe of. So there is so there is devotee's greatness of devotion. That is very literal sense. So because here the sanana, so dative or genitive case. So benyo bawo. So benyo is maybe sometimes adjectives. So but because of bawo, that is abstract sense. So benyo. Benyo mean, so actually commonly we use as an, adverb, but that is adjective, literally adjective. So comparative form of the bu mean to be, but as a comparative, so benyo or something like this. So more, the meaning of the as the agent is more, you see. So but being your power me moreness, maybe a greatness also, or you see. So you get them more or increasing. Increasing. So so being your power holding. Okay. Being your power holding. So there is increase of. So there is increase of devotees also the other way. So literally now the trying to explain the it's a very literal one because we are learning the Pali grammar. So there is so increase of so devotees. So in this way, that means so devotees are so devoted to the Sangha too much, much more. So much more devoted to the Sangha in this way. But literally, so there is increase of devotees, or maybe number of those devotees are also more and become more and more, or maybe even though they are already devoted to the Sangha, but so become much more devoted to the Sangha in this way can be understood. Okay, and then in this stanza, so Sukha Sankasa Sameki Sameka Nanja Nogaho Sameka Redo Damato Yoga Kimana Dansati. So Sangan Samegan Gadwana Gaban Second meet modity. Okay, so the whole stanza. So Sukha Sangasa Sameki. So Sameki is actually unity or concord of the Sangha, concord in the Sangha, unity of the Sangha. Unity in the Sangha, but literally unity of the Sangha, we already checked. Sangha, maybe Sukha, leads to the happiness, leads to the happiness, or brings about the happiness. Sukha, Sangasa, Sameki. Maybe in the commentary also that one explain. So, Sukha, Sangasa, Sameki here. Sukhasa, Vichya Bhavato. Sameki, Sukha Devota. So that means the unity of the Sangha is the cause of the happiness. Vichya Bhavato, you see? That is brings about or leads to that sense can be understood, even though that one is not included. So produce or leads to is better. So leads to happiness. Sukha, Sangasa, Sameki. And then Samekananja Nogaho. So now one line already, this one. Okay, that is one line. And after that, so Samega Nanja Nogaho, that is also subject. And the Samaga Rado, Dhammato also subject, maybe subject modifier. So Yoga Kima na Dansati. Okay, Yoga Kima na Dansati. So no fades away, not falls away from the safety of the yokes. So not run away from the nibbana in this way. So Samekananja Anogaha. So that one is some Anogaha. Anogaha means great sport. A new brief is Ru is so Gaha actually Graha. And so maybe our surface. So Anogaha. Maybe he is porter. Is porter. Anogaha. So based on the gender, sometimes abstract now. So just sport. But here referring to a person. Anogaha means taking up compassion, love, assistance or helper or favor. So benefactor. Anogaha not taking up. So that is a negation. That person. So actually love for kind. So assistant or helper or favor. So benefactor, so supporter. So a supporter, so a supporter of the unity of the Sangha. And then, so Samagareto, so who is Retta, say, so, so fond of, the same as the Arama and Retta, who is fond of. So Samagareto. So that one also, Ramati, Samagana, no, not Samagana, Redo, Samagi or Redo. So Sankan Samakan Kadawana. Okay. No, it's the Samakan Mortanina. That is so already included in Dhammapada. So that is not explained widely here. So Samagarato. So one who is fond of unity. And the Dhammato. So also who support, who loves righteousness or something like that. In the previous also Adamato in the previous sutta. So Dhammaditi Dhammato, one who stands for injustice. So he stands for justice. Dhammato. Okay. So justice. So yoga kema, not density. Density also, so in the previous sutta we already. So density, so yoga kema, not density. So density is a deprived of force from. So is not deprived of the safety or nirvana. In this way. So that is why. So Sangam, Samegan, Gadwana. So endeavoring the Sangha to be united, or making the Sangha united. So Gabban, so here, so Sangam is object of the Gadwana. Samegan also maybe object complement. So endeavoring or making the Sangha united. So Gap and second meet model D he rejoices at the so heavenly world. So for Kappa, for so in this for one Kappa. Okay, so now the whole stanza we finished. Let's go to the commentary explanation. So here Nawami, this one is 19 or the on 9 of the that second workout to the workout, that is 9. In the previous workout 10, in this workout 9, so that is altogether 90. So ika damo, okay, that one's. So here ayan damo, nayan damo di adina saji sangui, so we wado obejeya. So if so there will be schism in the Sangha. So that are there. So Dhamma Kamena Vinyuna Iti. So Badi Senjeki Dab. Okay, so what does that mean in this content? So Dhamma Kamena Vinyuna Iti. Badi Senjeki Dab. So actually the wise one who is fond of the Dhamma. So Dhamma Kamena Vinyuna Idi Bidin Sincheki Dabba. So here you see Dhamma Kamena Vinyuna Bidin Sincheki Dabba. So future passive participle. So passive, that is one. So the wise one who loves the Dhamma, so should be investigated. Bidin Sincheki Dabba. Or should be announced also. Tanan Kobani Dan Wejeti. So Tananko Benida, which there is the cause. Ida with Tana here actually not referring to a place, cause or condition. So in Pali, such a phrases can be seen repeated. So Tana, so like the Atana made them bake away or so Stambos name of Rablin. There's some as a so under the Tana place locality. So connotation. So apply meaning or state condition that yeah, this one. So can be so understood. So atana midam baby tanan ko itam biko and so in the so category of the restrictions. Impossibility. Yeah, possibility. Somewhere or nowhere. So there is possibility or impossibility. So tana ubagitati. So autonomy and impossibility, so and so on. So here you see. Na idan tana wejidi. It is not possible. So idan tana wejidi, it is possible here. So tana wejidi. So there is a reason, or there is logically sound, or it is possible that. So that phrase is a fixed phrase in Pali. So that is here. So tanan for bana idan wejidi. There is possible that. So it is possible that in this way. So you did then commonly, so in that clause already here pronoun it and that is fine. So later sentence starting with the ya clause. So you did then we were do wada mano. So sanga raji yawa sanga bidayawa sangwadiyati. So it is that is why So dan yan. So it is possible that. So it is possible that it will be. So that quarrel we wado. That quarreling will be for the sanga raji yawa sangwadiya will be for with that mano we wado with that mano when such a we wada argument or quarreling. We wada also a kind of the quarreling. So wada, we wada. You see, we are quarreling or controversy. So quarreling. So if there is, so it is possible that, so when the such a quarreling happen with that man or increasing, so it will lead to the, so sanga rajiya. Sanga rajiya. Actually, Sangha Raji. Raji means maybe so cause of the Sangha, one old house. No, not that one. Rajiya, Rajiya. Sangha Raji. No Raja, Raja, Raji. So Sangha a problem. Maybe problem. Raji is problem. Yeah, dissension or quarrel of the Sangha. Sangha Raji, as they quoted. Yeah, problem or so dissension. Strike or line or row. Yeah. So that is line or tree or something. But in this case, not that meaning. Maybe problem, quarreling. So there will be quarreling of the Sangha. And also the same as Sangha Beda, schism in the Sangha in this way. So Sajidan, so Adikarana Adana, so Bhaghedawa Tito, Adikarana. Sajita Adikarana Adana, so Bhaghedawa Tito. So again, Ekandina we are Sahasa, the door, Orami Tabba. When there is such a quarreling, so at the time, so every member of the Sangha has responsibility. So to, so, how to say, to protect or to resolve something like that. So if someone here, Saji Dan Adikarana Adana Baghedawa Dan Adikarana, so that problem or such a case, so Adana Baghedawa, so supported by himself. So he stand for that problem. So at the time, so that one is like a person so who step on the, uh, 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 the Ege fire. So sahasa, the door, orami daban should be run away, should avoid it from that problem. So stay away from. So be on this side. Okay. Agandina we are. So sahasa. So the door orami daban. So atta. So brehi dan bagahi dan. Sianji dan sakoti. If the other one. So the other one. So if the others, support that problem at the time, he should try to so say it and sekodi ubasamido. So he can release or he can make united that one. So in this way. So also jado hodawa. So making effort in that way. So do be gandawa or going away from that one. So data badi bijidama in this way, one should practice. So if there is, quarreling among the Sangha, so if he can, so he can resolve or he can make it united. But if he can't, so he should not participate in it. He should run away from that. He should not be included in such a problem. He should not support. So in this way. So yatadam upasamadi Gandawa. So Tatabadi Bichi Daba Yatada Ubasamadi at the time. So in what way that problem can be released, can be seized to him in that way, he should practice. So Sajibana Sayanasa Kodi, if he cannot try to be reunited at the time, so we were do Ubrubari, so we did the one now Ubasamadis, that problem. So will become greater and greater. So will be, schism. So ye data badi rupa, sekha kama, sabrama jarino, whoever. So whoever wants the trainings and the holy practice, they also hit the wall. So making effort that one. So endeavoring. So damina yena wini yena damina righteously yena winina in accordance with the Dhamma yena satu sadhana in accordance with the teachings of the Buddha. So dandi karana such a problem. So yata ubasamadi data ubasamidava. In what way it can release or it can seize, in that way he should practice, he should perform. So ubasamendasa yo. So sangha sameki karo kusalo damo. So at the time, so he performs wholesome deeds. So which brings about the unity of the sangha. So ayan ita ikadam. This is one thing. So he uvado beki yana. So dwelaka jadana bekuna desan. So anu wadana wasina tidana bekuna. So ubasakana ubasikana desan. So areka dewadana yawa dewa. So brahmana bi. So ubijana rahan. So ahidan. So dokhawa ahan. So sankilesa dhamma abanitawa mahato bonya rasesa kusalabi sandasa. So hedu bawo sadivakasa lokasa hida sukha. So this one is if there is no such a, if there is concord in the Sangha, or unity in the Sangha, so that one is so great. So here, Brahmana Obijana Rahan Ahita. So Dokha Bawo, Dokha Wahan. So Sangiliza Dhamana Abanditawa. So removing defilements, which is bring about the suffering and leading to the unhappy states. And also Mahado Bonya Rasesa Kusalabi Sandasa Hedu Bawato. So that unity is because of the great cause of the kusala and hosan is bonya rasesa, people hosans. So for the sadivakasa, lokasa, hidasuka. So for all being. So Dina, therefore, Ikadamo, and so on. And then so Gatha in the Sangata, so Sukha Sangasa Sameki, so Sukhasa Vichya Bhavado Sameki. So that unity is great cause of happiness. That is why Sukha. So leading Sukha devota. So it is said as Sukha. So Yata, Sukho, Bodhoba, Bodhana Mobado. That is a reference. Okay. So and the so Samekananja Nogaho. So Samekanan. So and the Sameki Anumodanina. Sameki Anogahana. Sameka Nurupa. So that means Samek. So Sameki Anumodanina by rejoicing or appreciating in the unity of Sangha. So Sameki Nurupan. So in accordance with the unity of the Sangha. So Yatha de Sameke Nawi Jahandi. So Yatha Gehanan Tabana Anubala Patanandi Ato. In what way? So Sangha Sameki, unity of the Sangha. So we're not lost. In that way he tried. And the Sangan, Samekan, Kadawana, so Bainan Sangan, so Raji Badanwa, Samekan, Sahidan, Gadwa, making united the Sangha. So Gaban, so Ayukaban, Ewa, for the entire life, for the, so what cycle Eon or something, Kappa, Ayukapa, lifespan. So second, meet more the so Kamawajara Dewa Logi. So inye dewi. So Kamawajara Dewa Logi. So inye dewi. And the Dasahi Tanehi. So Abibawe Dawa Deva Sukhan. Dasahi Tanehi Abibawe Dawa Deva Sukhan. So Anubawando. So Echida. So Nepadi Yawa Modati, a modati. So Laladi, Kiladiti. Okay, so he enjoys, he appreciates, so he shines. So in the Deva, so here, Dasahi Tanehi in 10 causes, in 10 reasons. So maybe that one is appearance or his appearance, his voice, Wena Sukha, Ayu Wena Sukha Bala, and so on. 10 qualities are higher than the human world. So internet 5, external 5. So Rupa Sada Ganda Rasa Potaba. So that is external object. 10, 5 external. So Rupa, so visible form when they see, and also sound when they hear, and smell when they smell. So fragrant when they smell, and the taste when they taste or something are so higher than the human world. The same way, so when Gana Rasa, and the other one I could not remember. So 5 also, their appearance, and so on, and also their place or something like that, and their lifespan. Are you one Sukha Yasa or something in this way? So 10 qualities are so higher than the human world. So that's Sahitani Abibawai Dawa Deva Sukha. That is the enumeration of the Deva Sukha. So slash happiness. So Abibawai Dawa having experienced such a Deva Sukha slash happiness. So Anubawando experiencing. So Echida Nepadiya wa Modadi. So whatever they wish. Echida Nepadiya. Achievement, accomplishment. Uparupari Yena Utrusa Sanena. Okay, Sameki Nuru. So that's his John Dopian. Echida Nepadiya wa. So by by accomplishing whatever they wish, or by, possessing whatever they want. So they appreciate or rejoice and lalati. So lalati also very beautiful. Lalati, kilati means shines. So kilati, a place or sport, enjoy and amuse oneself in this way. Okay, so now Sangha Sameki Sutta we finished. So okay, so any question? Okay, Robin.
Yes, Adolf. So, uh, regarding the word Sangha Samaki, Adolf. So,
Mm-hmm.
like if like I lost some part of it, but I remember Seattle said it as locative absolute, but Samage is not participle, right, Seattle?
No, not participle, adjectives.
So why is locative absolute, Seattle? Like absolute.
Actually, so in Pali, verb to be can be occasionally omitted here. So that means so sangi, sameki, samani. Commonly in this way can be understood. So sangi, when we use the adjective as a part of the absolute construction, so at the time can be in city or maybe Satmani or something like that.
Okay, okay, Seattle. And aside from this way, Seattle, like can we also maybe like simply take it as like in the Sangha, which is united like that. So it becomes adjective. There is no quarreling, etc. like that said.
Also, but mostly when at that time, so such an adjective was so commonly put before the sangi. So sameki sangi or something in this.
Okay, so then when we encounter such kind of construction where the adjective is behind, then we should understand it as absolute, like that.
Right, right.
Okay, okay, Sayadaw. And in the Gatha, Sayadaw, like even though like the commentary mentioned like it's the cause for happiness, but if we just see it from the gatha itself, can we simply translate as like the unity in sangha is happiness like that?
Unity of Sangha is happy, right, right. So Samaki is feminine gender, that is fine. Sukha also feminine gender, right. So
Yeah.
happy in Sangha, happy is unity in Sangha, right.
Okay, so yeah, so it's just like equational sentence like that. Okay, Sado. Thank you very much, Sado.
Okay, and then, okay, Hara.
Yes, Sayadaw. So for the commentary, Sayadaw, that it mentions that if in the Sangha there is someone that who might quarrels and the other people will consider themselves if they can resolve that quarrel, so they will stand up and will
Mm.
do the, how to say that, resolve that quarrels. But if he understand that he cannot resolve it, so he will get away of that. It means that not involved in making the quarrels being more serious, something like that. So for the situation of the person of the one sayada that making the quarrels, that how that people will getting harm or will become harmless. So it means that the quarrel will be disappear, that how it will be resolved, Bante, in that situation. So no one will
Yeah,
involve with him. Yeah.
here, yes. So here, Osaha Jado Hodawa, so Durambi Gandawa. So one way is, so here, Sayan Edan Sakodi, if he can, Ubasamido, if he can to resolve it, so he should. So in this way, also Hajado Hodawa, making effort to resolve it. But if he can't, so Durambi Gandawa, gone away from that. So, and then after that here, you see, the ta badibiji daban, yata dan with samadhi. In what way? So that problem can be resolved. In that way, he should practice. So that means even though he ran away, avoid that one, that bad, so he should find the one who can resolve it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So finally
Not just
also have
running
to,
away.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
not just away.
Yeah. So still take responsibilities to find another one who are able to resolve that quarrels.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. We got it. Yeah. Just as point only, Sayada. Thank you, Sayada, very much. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, let me start here by saying sadhu, 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 sadhu.
Thank you, Bante. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you very much, Sayadaw.
What time?
Thank you very much, Sayada. Good night, Siki Hotu.
Good night, Sukhi Hotu.